Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Harakak and double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, doing the same and teaching the same. All right. Don't have a title for the sit down yet. All right, but pretty much line backing off of this elder brother video. Let me go to it.
All right, they didn't prepare themselves.
I started watching this brother video, the elder Amawan Gabar. All right, and the title of it is Yahweh Shai is coming soon. This man's warning will shake you. Okay, and if you haven't watched it, you can watch it. It's a dream that it appears to be a Israelite that's not in the truth. Okay, he had a dream, and it's prophetic. A lot of scriptures come to your mind when you hear that man's dream. Okay, and it's a faith booster because it lets you know. Okay, it reminds you and lets you know Yahweh Shah is watching us. Okay, and the Lord understand how what we're going through and how you feeling individually. Us as believers, the Lord know how we're feeling. All right, and Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, they hear all your prayers. Okay, they hear your spiritual conversation when you're using your imagination about how the kingdom of heaven is going to be. So Yahweh Shah, he knows all that. Okay, and it's just reassuring hearing that dream or that prophetic vision. Okay, and knowing that the Lord knows that we're patiently waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna get some precepts. Okay, before I get this one. Okay. Bear with me, cause I'm gonna get a couple. All right. All right. This Psalms 145. All right, Psalms, and this pretty much like a spiritual rant. I didn't really plan nothing out. Just wanted to because I was spiritual ranting like 30 minutes ago. And telling my wife, about the this spiritual rant, about the fun games or whatever you'll be able to play with your children in the kingdom of heaven, talking about the Israelites, and Lord willing, we have the elect number. And I was just basically telling her how, the outdoor games is going to be way better than this captivity. All right, this modern day or prior, this first world age, okay, or old world age that we're in, it ain't shit compared to the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and I was giving examples like the different things to do in this captivity. It ain't nothing compared to what we'll be doing in the kingdom of heaven. And Lord willing, we have the first fruits. Okay, because the scriptures talk about the elect being the first fruits into the kingdom of heaven, and also being a part of that first resurrection. That first resurrection is when the elect chosen is delivered by the chariots of the Lord, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, so this Psalms 145, and I'm okay. I forgot what. Okay, 15. My bad. So I'm gonna start at 13. But the point is 15. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna flow through the spirit, you know. Psalms 145:13. All right. It says, "Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations." Okay. You know, talking about the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth. It's going to last forever. When we're in the kingdom of heaven, the heathen nation's not going to take down the Israelites again. Okay, we're going to have total peace and tranquility. Okay, you know, and some things that people overlook is, you know, something simpler as conversation. Okay, having a conversation in the kingdom of heaven, that, you know, that's going to be shit. That's going to be more fun than anything you can do in this current world. All right, in this society, in this kingdom under Esau, just simply having a conversation with another Israelite or an angel, or, you know, with Yahweh Shah, that's going to far exceed a million of your best days in this society. Okay, and the scriptures talk about that. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I know it's in Psalms. One day in thy court. I think it says court. Nope. One day. I'm trying to remember how it go. One day in thy it's not court, it's something else. Lord willing to come to me. Lord willing to come to me. I'm thinking of the precept, but I can't fully remember the whole precept, but I can remember parts of the precept. Okay. It's another one. Doorkeeper. I think that's how it go. Let's see. It should pop up. Doorkeeper. Yeah, here you go. The Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. See? The Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. So Psalms 84:10. Psalms 84:10. It says, "For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, than to dwell in the tents of wickedness." You see? So one day in the kingdom of heaven is going to outdo, you know, all your reincarnations. Every time you've been reincarnated on this earth, you know, and lived your life, just one day in the kingdom of heaven is going to outdo all that. Okay, for one, you know, the Israelites are going to be immortals. Okay, and just keeping it on a simple level, just having a conversation, because conversations in the kingdom of heaven is going to be filled with wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So you're going to be always learning something. Okay, the conversation is going to be always deep. You know, it's going to be spiritual, meaningful. Okay. All right. Righteous conversations. You know, and all the Israelites, beginning with the elect, going to get along. You know, you're not going to have Israelites walking past each other, not speaking, or none like that. You know, like I was telling my wife, you're going to get in a conversation every 5 feet, you know, because it's going to be so much, you know, love and you know, peace and tranquility in the kingdom of heaven. You know, all Israelites is going to get along. Okay. And you're going to be able to remember all those conversations too. Okay. You know, so that's something else to be looking forward to. Perfect memory. All right. Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's and dementia are not gonna be in the Israelite. It's not gonna happen to any Israelites. Okay, you're gonna have perfect memory. Okay, so let me go back. You know, that's mind blowing in itself. We don't know how it feels to have perfect memory. Okay, you're gonna need an immortal body for that. Okay, so there's Psalms 145 and 13. All right, it says, "Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations. The Lord Yahweh upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season." Okay, excuse me. So you know, us as believers and in the household of faith, we're what? The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Right? You know, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah know that those, Lord willing, them of the elect number, all right, you know, those of us as the hopeful elect that's in the truth and trying to endure to the end, you know, that you may be saved to the best of your ability. All right. You know, we long and patiently wait for the return, you know, for Yahweh to tell Yahweh Shah to, you know, come back to the earth. Okay? So let me keep reading. "Thou openest thine hand and satisfies the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his work. The Lord Yahweh is righteous in all his ways and holy in all his works. The Lord Yahweh is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth." That's right. Okay. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai don't answer the prayers for all Israelites, only the ones that's serving him in truth and sincerity. Okay. All right. So let me see. Get another precept. Okay. So Slakia. Get another precept. So we waiting upon Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start at. Bear with me. I'm trying to see where I want to start. I'm gonna start from the top. Okay. I'm gonna start from the top, and I'm gonna actually end it on this verse because it's another lesson I wanted to go over. If I can remember it, Lord willing, it can come back to me. So 15%. But it's another quick lesson I want to do too. All right. All right. This Isaiah 51 and 1. "Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Look unto the rock whence ye are hin, and to the hole of the pit, into the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you. For I called him alone and blessed him and increased him." Okay. You know, because the covenants, the blessings, the promises that was passed down from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob only belong to the Israelites. Okay, the Israelites, they're a nation in the company of nations. Okay, that's how huge the Israelites are. People forget the Israelites is 12 tribes of Israelites. Each tribe got millions and millions of Israelites. Okay. So And the Israelites is your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? Who are the 12 tribes, all right? So it says, verse 3, for the Lord Yahweh shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, all right? The word Eden means paradise, because that's how it was before, before wickedness was introduced, all right, to the Israelites, okay? Before Eve, caused Adam to sin, okay? All right, so it says, in her desert, like the garden of the Lord, joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody, okay? Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my salvation. For a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. Okay? My righteousness is near, my salvation is going forth, and mine arms shall judge the people. The islands shall wait upon me, and on mine arms shall they trust. All right? Verse 6. Lift up your eyes to the heavens and look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. All right? All right, and I'm going to stop right there. So the point is, we're waiting and looking upon we're waiting and looking upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for salvation and deliverance, all right, because we know destruction is coming, okay? And that's why Jeremiah 30:7 said this, all right? And forgive me, I got a headache, all right? So this Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That he that's going to be saved from Jacob's trouble, that great tribulation, is the elect Israelites. Okay, and Lord willing, me and my household is of that number. Okay? So only the elect Israelites is being saved from the coming destruction, all right, from these apocalyptic times, and also the nuclear destruction that's coming at the end. Okay? All right, so Lord willing, that was edifying. When I end it and give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Harakakabadash, and double honors to the other apostles, great millstone, willing to teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, doing the same and teaching the same. Shalom.